Welcome to Pasco County Schools iClean Irrigation Training video. This video will show you the basic operation, adjustments, and repairs to irrigation. When working on or repairing irrigation, you will need gloves and safety glasses, shovels, PVC primer and glue, a PVC cutter, slip fix, some couplers, a Sharpie, a hunter or rainbird adjuster tool, and a hold-up collar. The irrigation timer or controller is the device that tells the valves to turn on and off and how long to run. The timer sends an electrical charge to the solenoid on the valve to energize it, pulling up the plunger in the solenoid, turning the valve on. When the timer stops the electrical charge, the solenoid and the plunger drops back down, turning the valve off. The valve works a lot like a flushometer on a toilet or a urinal. When there is no power to the solenoid, the plunger is down and the pressure in the upper chamber and lower chamber are equal. When the solenoid is energized, the plunger is pulled up and opens a port on the other side of the diaphragm. The pressure in the upper chamber drops and the pressure in the lower chamber forces the diaphragm up, allowing the water to flow down the line to the sprinkler heads. When the solenoid is de-energized, the plunger drops back down, sealing off the port. The pressure in the upper chamber increases and equalizes with the lower chamber, and the diaphragm sets back down, stopping the flow of water to the sprinkler heads. The valve can be operated manually by turning the solenoid counterclockwise a half turn. This raises the plunger up, opening the port and turning the valve on. Turning the solenoid clockwise to the stop will lower the plunger down, sealing off the port and turning the valve off. The valve can also be turned on by opening the manual bleed screw on top of the flow control handle. Closing the screw will shut the valve off. If you have a valve that will not shut off, then you can turn the flow control handle clockwise until you tighten it all the way down. This will shut the valve off. To repair a break, locate the source of the leak and turn off the water line to that area. Dig out an area large enough to perform the repair. Grab a slip fix and a coupler of the appropriate size for the line. Prime both ends of the coupler, then prime the male end of the slip fix. Now apply glue to one end of the coupler and to the end of the slip fix that you primed. Push the two pieces together and twist them. This will help set the glue. With the slip fix in the closed position, use a Sharpie and mark the pipe about a ½ inch from both sides of the slip fix. Use your PVC cutter and cut the pipe where you marked it. Use a rag and clean the ends of the pipe. Use the primer and prime both ends of the pipe and the female side of the slip fix. Apply glue to one end of the pipe and to the coupler on the slip fix. Press the pieces together and twist the fitting to set the glue. Now apply glue to the other pipe and to the female side of the slip fix. Expand out the slip fix and connect the two pieces. Twist the fitting to set the glue. Wait for the recommended drying time for the glue to cure before you turn the water back on. After you turn the water on, check for leaks. If there are no leaks, fill in the hole and put away your equipment and PPE. To adjust the arc on a Hunter rotor, make sure the turret is at the fixed stop. Turn the turret to the left until it stops, then turn it to the right until it stops. The right side is the fixed stop side on the Hunter head. To increase the arc, insert the plastic end of the wrench into the adjustment slot and turn it clockwise. This will increase the distance to the left stop. To decrease the arc, make sure the turret is on the right stop and turn the wrench counterclockwise. This will decrease the distance to the left stop. To change the nozzle, insert the plastic end of the wrench into the lifting slot. Turn it halfway and pull up. Insert the hold-up collar, lower the head back down, and remove the wrench. Insert the metal end of the wrench into the radius adjustment slot and loosen the screw past the nozzle. Use a small screwdriver to pry the nozzle out. Insert the new nozzle and press it firmly into place. Then tighten the screw down until it just passes the top of the nozzle. The nozzles are rated by gallons. The gray ones say LA. LA stands for low angle nozzles. When you tighten the screw down in the radius slot, it lowers the screw further into the nozzle. This lowers and widens the spray coming out of the rotor. When you loosen the screw, it raises and narrows the spray. Just be careful not to loosen it too far or the nozzle will come out. Pop-ups are just that. They pop straight up and do not rotate. The spray pattern is determined by the nozzle that is installed. The green nozzle on this pop-up is a cleanout nozzle. There is no filter installed with this nozzle. You use this when installing a new head or repairing a line to flush out any debris from the head or line so the filter or nozzles do not get clogged up. To change the nozzle, use the flat part of the adjuster tool under the lip of the nozzle and pry it up far enough to grab it, then pull it up all the way. Hold the riser and unscrew the nozzle. Remove the nozzle and filter, then place in a new filter and screw on the new nozzle. To adjust the spray to the left or the right, grab the riser and twist it to one side or the other. You adjust the radius of a pop-up by turning the screw in the middle of the nozzle. Turning the screw clockwise to the right will decrease the radius. Turning the screw counterclockwise to the left will increase the radius. If you have any questions about this training video or need help with training at your facility, please contact your custodial services department.